Hey guys, this is Ben Fuselier here. It is, I believe, oh god, I'm losing my mind. I keep forgetting what day it is. I believe it is, god, this is sad, Thursday. It is Thursday here in New Orleans. Good old Thursday afternoon. Normally it's blazing ass hot, but right now we're cloudy because we have our summer rainstorms which come randomly and sporadically all over the place. So yeah, but so I wanted to talk a little bit about I think the things I find popular, well, not popular, I'm sorry. Things that I love in entertainment right now, because there's not a lot that I love in entertainment right now. Most of it just feels so damn ham-fisted and obnoxious. But there is one thing I'm super excited about. I don't think it's gonna fall victim to the same crap that most of our stuff falls victim to. And I am talking, of course, about the remake of Final Fantasy VII, my absolute favorite video game of all time. You want to talk about politics put in a story done right? That's a good story. I'm really excited that they actually listened finally to the fans, because I remember I think for a good 15 years I was just the concept of a Final Fantasy VII remake was just a pipe dream. It was it was really, it was something that, like, I was the eternal optimist telling my friends, like, oh yeah, like, wait for the 7 remake, wait for the 7 remake. My friends were always telling me, yeah, it's not gonna happen, Ben. It's not gonna happen. They're not, no. They've already said it's gonna take too much time. It's gonna take too much money. But when I think about the crap that they churned out before that, I'm like, my God, we could have saved so much money on that stuff and used that money to make the remake. But anyway, we're getting the remake now. Because Square Enix finally was like, they saw the demand, they realized that their numbers sucked, and they knew they had to do something, so they decided, hey, let's actually do something that the fans want. And guess what? People are loving it. It was the #1 thing at E3. So it's just little things like that I just, it's like, it's not all negative. I know that, like, I think the day after the trailer came out, a bunch of people online were bitching about Barrett, and, something about Barrett being a racist depiction because he sounds a lot like Mr. T, but it's like the character was based on Mr. T. It's supposed to be kind of an homage. Now, yeah, I agree, like, in the original cut of the game, there were some dialogue things that I would not put in there, anymore. But as a whole, I do not believe that Barrett was made to belittle or mock people. He was made to be a fun character that, I grew to love. And I love all the characters from that, except for Yuffie, because Yuffie is just a waste. So I've noticed, like, when the Backlash came out about 7, there was not a lot of I think the creators didn't really cave to that stuff. You know what I mean? They just kind of let it roll, and it's like, I wish more people would do that. I wish more people would just kind of let it roll, because the best movies and the best entertainment in general that comes out, is stuff that censors usually hate. But that's the stuff that always ends up affecting people the most. And you know, it's like that's really this whole over censorship of everything, this examining the blood out of every single bit of minutia in culture is, you know, it's killing creativity. It's killing free expression. And it's just plain frickin' silly. It's not even something like, I used to be mad about it, now I'm kind of laughing about it because it just, they look so dumb when they do this crap. But so yeah, 7 remake, 7 remake, 7 remake. And I'm also super excited about the remake of, well, not the remake, the remaster of Final Fantasy VIII. Not a lot of people liked 8. Or, I mean, I think a good bit of people liked it, but it was like, there was a huge overwhelming backlash about it, because I think people didn't like the junction system and all that, and I loved the junction system. I loved it because it was hard. I loved it because I got replay value out of that game. I didn't, you know, I don't like games where you blow 20 to, well, originally it was like 25 something, and now it's like 60. But I don't like these games where you blow a bunch of money and you really only play it once, and it doesn't take long to beat it, and you know, once you play it, it's like, that's it, you know, and it's like, what's the damn point? Like, you know, I'm blowing all this money on it. I want to get some value out of that, and I'll tell you, I got value out of my Final Fantasy games because they were very challenging for my slow mind when I was a boy. And so so they, you know, constant replay value. I think I played 7 and 8 once a year, every year for a good 6-7 years. Still, you know, and I still love it. Like, I still like, no other video game has really given me that same excitement, that same feeling of immersement, you know, in a fantasy world. I know that there are a lot of other things that delve into more lore and whatnot, but you know, it's like to each their own, I guess. But you know, 7 obviously had a lot of mass appeal, obviously. But I'm looking forward to the remaster of 8. I'm looking forward to the remake of 7. I don't know what the hell is going to happen to other franchises that I like. It's not looking super good, but you never know. This might actually spark some kind of a new renaissance of some kind. You know, it's best to just kind of keep the faith, do what you love, you know, be honest, but, you know, don't let the actions of some idiots on the internet determine how you have fun. You know what I mean? Don't let a bunch of judgmental people weigh you down, because, you know, at the end of it all, none of those people actually care about your overall sense of well-being, your overall sense of you know, being your overall humanity, because they've written you off in their minds as something that they hate. They've projected what they hate onto you, and they will, you know, they pretty much, I've seen people wishing death on people because of pop culture. You know, this video seemed like it was going to be a little more positive when I started it off, but it is, I think it's mostly been positive. You know, for the most part, the best thing that SJWs have done is they have provided me with a source of real world laughter, real world entertainment. So I'd like to thank them for that, because it is fun to watch this entire thing, you know, just turn into a shit show. That being said, you know, so much of it is just completely unnecessary. So much of it is just completely silly. You know, just whatever you do, just keep doing what you love. Keep doing what you love. I'm gonna keep trying. So hopefully I'll be able to update you guys tomorrow, and or maybe later tonight, depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah. Don't forget to check out the email page for Outlaw Nights. Don't forget, Outlaw Nights is going to be gracing Indiegogo on September 24th. So get ready. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.